Now, cryptocurrency prices are doing very well today. Actually, if you want to take a look at it, we're going to come back to Leash in a second here because ecosystem team is destroying their ecosystem right before their own eyes. But nonetheless, crypto prices are looking very good. Bitcoin up 1%, Ethereum up 1%, XRP up 1%, Solana up almost 3% on the day today as October is living up to its name. Now, I do want everybody to keep fresh in their mind that this is the 4-year bull market cycle, right? The end of 2025 has been anticipated to be very similar to 2021, 2017, and 2013. So with that in the back of your mind, keep it fresh that a rally in October could lead to a potential peak shortly thereafter. Nonetheless, we're going to be discussing what's going on with Shiba Inu coin's price and then how the ecosystem team is handling things. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, Shiba Inu coin is approaching a make or break zone as price decision looms. Now, let's start with Shiba Inu coin because this is the only one in the ecosystem that I care about. Everything else is a leech sucking SHIB dry. It says Shiba Inu coin trades near critical support zone between 850 and 1180, and it has bounced off of that level. A breakout could target resistance levels up to the 8,800 point per coin all-time high. Now, clearly we have resistance levels well before we get to 8,800 points per coin. But if this really is the FOMO rally, if this really is the 4-year cycle, crazy things happen. And if you take a look at Shiba Inu coin, back in 2021, guys, it happens fast, right? A simple breakout. This is October, first week of October in 2021, second week of October in 2021, ripping higher. Third week, it's at an all-time high. So please keep that in mind. That this isn't something that we can sit on our hands and wait for. It just explodes when it decides to move. It says a breakdown below support would trigger a 54% decline to essentially the all-time lows after SHIB made a name for itself, 500 points per coin. Highly doubt that's what we're going to be seeing, knowing that this is a bull market rally. So let's take a look at the upside. It says price targets varied based on zone reaction. Analysts suggested that the prolonged consolidation around accumulation zones typically precedes explosive price movements. If SHIB breaks upward from the current levels around this 1,200 point per coin mark, it would need to clear multiple resistance barriers. One at 1,580, one at about 2,000 to 2,100 points per coin, and then of course 3,300 points per coin. My major level is at 3,500 points per coin, and if Shiba Inu coin does break that level, we could see a massive explosion. Here's the, let's look at this in a positive light, okay? In 2021, we didn't have Bone and Leash and Treat and these Shiboshis and so many things distracting and sucking the blood dry of Shiba Inu coin. It was SHIB. It was a community built around SHIB. It was excitement around SHIB. And then, of course, the ecosystem team took advantage of that in a very good way. Now, where are we? Right? The Shibarium bridge is locked up. Nobody can talk to Cal. Nobody can talk to Satoshi. Nobody can talk to Lucy. Nobody can talk to that clown Maz or Mazrael or whatever his name is. You cannot leave comments on anything they post. They will not respond to anybody. They know what they're doing. Guys, let's take a look at some of the ecosystem tokens here, okay? This is Treat. This is one of their newest tokens. 5-cent launch price. It's at 0.1 cent right now. A 99% decline. And do you think the ecosystem team cares? No, because they sold it all at 5 cents. Watching it bleed dry. They couldn't care less. If you take a look at Leash, guys, Leash has gone from nearly $8,000 per coin, $79.22 here, to $13. This is their preference token, right? This is the one where you get benefits for holding this. Imagine all the people who bought at $8,000, and that turned into $13. Take a look at another ecosystem token, Bone. Guys, Bone was $3 per coin. Now it's at an all-time low of 13 cents. Now, I've never been big on the ecosystem. You know, I think what they're doing is absolutely disgusting. But if you try to look at the positives, okay, we're not going to have a focus on Bone. We're not going to have a focus on Leash. Nobody's going to care about Treat. Nobody's going to care about what Satoshi says or Cal does or Lucy does or Maz does or any of these clowns do. The focus is going to be on Shiba Inu coin and Shiba Inu coin only. And with that, I do believe that if the bull market rages on and the focus is 100% on Shiba Inu coin, sure, we can increase the volume back to billions of dollars being traded. The distractions are going to be gone. And of course, we could see Shiba Inu coin once again attempt those all-time highs. So I'm very excited about it, and I actually do continue to accumulate Shiba Inu coin. One of the places that I own it is the KCEX exchange, which is what you see on the screen right here. You can actually trade Shiba Inu coin on up to 75x leverage on SHIB. Well, that is spot. Let's see where it is on futures. On up to 75x leverage here, if you guys want. Cheapest fees in the entire industry, right? 0% maker, 0% taker on meme coins on the KCEX exchange. So make sure to check it all out. You guys got links for everything down in the description below. And I do want to say thank you for watching this video. I know I haven't been posting on my main channel. YouTube gave me 2 strikes. They won't explain why they gave me those strikes. I personally believe it's because they don't like cryptocurrency, so I'll be posting here at least until mid-December. So if you guys want to continue watching the videos, make sure to click that subscribe button. Thank you very much, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.